So what are you doing? Nothing for the holidays?
Yeah, I'm by myself. Did I tell you I hate fucking Christmas?
I was thinking about putting a furnace in, but I don't know.
I hate the fucking holidays so much.
Yeah,
God, it makes me sick every year. If Jesus would have known it would have turned into this pile of shit that fucking our holidays are now, he would have been just like, fuck this whole thing.
Right.
He'd have
been like, what's with the bunny on Easter?
Yeah. He wouldn't trust me. Jesus is flipping out that we even go through the shit that we go through. This has nothing to do with Jesus anymore.
Trust me, Jesus is mad about the border thing.
Is that it? Jesus was almost black. You know, if you'd seen him in real life, you wouldn't have thought, oh, that's Jesus. He won't even look like Jesus like you think he is.
He could have been like a...
Yeah, he was a fucking Hindu.
Person.
He was like a Muslim-looking dude, you know? He was like an Arab.
Looked like Gandhi.
If you would have took Jesus and put him in an evangelical church where they worship Jesus, they would have kicked his ass out. They'd have been like, you don't belong here, man. They wouldn't even let Jesus in the fucking evangelical church.
Oh, shit. Neither will the Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah. They'd be like here they're worshiping a guy they wouldn't even let in.
Jesus, you gotta go, man.
They think, the problem is when you're a kid, you grow up thinking he's this white dude with this beard and long hair. But that ain't him.
Like Santa.
Yeah, he didn't look nothing like that. That was all Santa. Made up in like the fucking 1700s and
Santa's
shit.
Spanish too, Santa. So.
Santa Rio?
All that stuff's Spanish.
Yeah, he was an Arab looking dude. He wouldn't know. I think he looked like.
And Joseph and Mary?
Yeah. Joseph and Mary.
Giuseppe and Mary?
And Maria?
That's what it is for real.
Yeah.
Down to it. Everyone just has their own.
It's the idea of Jesus at this point. It's not even actually Jesus.
It's not the real Santa at the mall? Even the Santa suit's like fake.
Yeah. It's a whole nother level of fake. It comes from China is why.
Yeah, right.
They're making all the Santa suits in China.
Oh, shit. They kind of lost tradition.
Yeah. It used to be fake and now it's like really fucking fake. I don't know what the fuck happened. Somewhere along the line, we just lost touch with fucking reality here.
Right. Kids like, they used to believe till 5, but now these suits got them believing at like 2.5.
Yeah. Not with the internet and shit, you know. The kid's got a fucking cell phone when he's 4. I fucking Googled that Santa was fake.
Right. I learned the whole story.
Yeah. There ain't no Santa.
They Google the whole tradition.
They know more about it than you.
Yeah, they're like, I looked up the median income. They're trying to tell you how much you should have spent on them.
Right.
They're like,
they added up all their presents.
Portfolio, and I decided you cut me short this year at Christmas.
I need some better
about
parents.
2.3%.
I'm gonna Google is Santa real? See what comes up.
Google
is Santa Claus your parents is the first thing that comes up.
Yeah, Santa Claus is your parents. That's the question they wanted to know.
Is Santa real?
I wonder what percentage or how much money you're supposed to spend on your kids based on your income. Like, is there a certain standard?
I got someone I work with that only gives his kids, each kid only gets 3 presents because that's what Jesus got.
Not that guy. Everyone else.
I'm telling you though, it's the truth. He literally does.
I believe that there's people like that.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, you don't want to deviate from
a lump of coal. I saw your report card. Paper balls and a lump of coal.
Yeah.
Ah, humbug. It's like, why do we put this shit up here anyway then? If you're going to do some shit like that, pull some shit ass stunt like that. You should have just taken down the stockings and fucking...
A lump of coal. First of all, where the fuck are you going to get coal nowadays? A lump of charcoal.
Nowadays, a lump of coal might be worth something. You're like, oh, gee, lump of coal.
You light the coal on fire and burn the whole house down.
They had coal back then when they did this.
Yeah,
this
you just went in the basement and got it.
Like, fucking kids. That was the drunk dads. You want something for Christmas? I'll give you something for Christmas, you little spoiled rotten bastards.
Yeah. Well, you had a big room in the basement where, with a chute for the outside where the coal got dumped. At least in the city, that was how it was.
You were lucky, otherwise you were humping.
And then someone had to go down and
hails.
Someone had to go down and put the coal in the furnace all the time. It's like, otherwise you froze.
Right.
Yeah, that's your fucking job in the morning.
Pretty crazy. Yeah. And you still weren't that warm from that shit.
No, you never really got warm. It's like,
imagine how just choked up the air was in the winter. Like,
I think they should get rid of marriage. That should be the next thing they get rid of. It could be a lot easier.
Right?
Yeah, everybody just take care of their own bullshit on their own.
Well, then the government would have to come up with some other way to penalize you for interacting with opposite sex.
Yeah, they'd have to tax it. Like, imagine if they gave you a tax every time you fuck somebody. It's like...
Every time you have a kid, they tax the shit out.
I'd fuck you right now, but I'd get charged tax for it.
Are you really worth it? I mean, how long? It's not just going to be a quickie, is it?
Yeah, you have to make it worth it.
Because I got to pay. There's like a certain tax after a certain time, too. Like
yeah.
Trying to cost. You get a discount.
Maybe there's like a volume discount.
You're like, I was going to do you, but it ain't 10 o'clock yet. Can you wait till 10?
Yeah.
I'll get a tax break.
I get a tax break on fucking you.
It matters how many drinks you had, too. No, don't drink that yet. After 5 beers, it goes down the tax. Because they're like, well, before 5 beers, it might not even gonna have been happening.
It's the whole family thing that wrecks it for everybody. It's like, you got the whole family. First of all, you're in love with this woman and you're just together and all this shit. Then all of a sudden you got a family and shit, and it's like the whole thing just gets flipped around into a pile of shit.
Marry a chick find a chick who has a real fucked up family, and you don't have to deal with them ever.
I'm talking about you have kids and shit.
Yeah, like, so where she don't even like her parents, so you don't have to worry about going there ever.
Yeah. When you meet the chick, the first thing you ask her, hey, how do you get along with your parents? Oh, we get along great. Oh, fuck this. See ya. I'm out of here.
I haven't talked to my parents in years. Oh, cool.
I ain't dating a chick who likes her parents. Sorry. It's one of my rules. That just don't seem right.
I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, that just seems like a bunch of aggravation to me. You gotta fucking pretend I like them and shit, all that shit. Fuck, I'm terrible at that.
Buy them gifts and shit.
Yeah. Go to like their birthday, go to their birthday party. It's my dad's birthday, we gotta go out to dinner.
I'm buying him a gift, and you're like, you wanted to get yourself something, but you're like,
yeah,
You only got the money to get him something. You're like, why the fuck am I buying him anything?
Why am I going out to his dinner birthday party when I don't even like him?
He don't even like me, probably.
Yeah, he don't even want me there. Why don't you just go yourself?
He can't wait till I leave so he can start talking about me.
Yeah. I'll just stay home and you go. Fuck it. Make it easier on everybody.
And then when it's my birthday, I'll go there and pretend that my mom likes you.
Yeah. Thing seems like a waste of time and energy to me.
If everyone was just straight, like you show up at the party, hey, Uncle Tom, you're just a dickhead still, huh?
Yeah, you're still a dick. You're still an asshole drunk dick, huh?
Still a jackass, huh?
Yeah.
Everyone's totally straight. So I heard,
Yeah. I heard you cheated on the old lady.
Yeah. With their best friend.
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
There too, and the husband didn't know.
Yeah, you say something nobody fucking knew about. You fucking blabbed.
Right when you're doing presents.
Yeah. Was that supposed to be a secret?
I thought everybody knew. I thought I was the last one to know. Apparently not. Hey, don't kill the messenger. Then you're like, Tom, like, remember, what was that with Chris Farley? Tommy Boy or some shit?
Tommy Boy, yeah.
He's like, at the end, he's doing that big speech, and he's like, hey, Carrie, or whatever, remember, I took your virginity, and like the dance
he was talking about how
and Paul, you were there. He's like, what? You were there.
Oh, fuck.
That's fucked up. That's the kind of shit you pull. You know, you don't think about it when you're like in your 20s. You're trying to like impress. That's not really you. You're trying to impress the parents. Come on. You're really not that behaved. Trust me.
Right. It's all a fucking act.
Yeah, this is huge act. You can stop acting.
Right.
You probably want to go just so you could act normal.
I can't handle scenes like that. I gotta get away from it. I get anxiety thinking about it. Like, I was supposed to go to this big Christmas party on Christmas Eve, and I just decided I can't go. I'm not gonna know anybody there. It's like, how the fuck can I go there?
What they should do is they should deliver. Amazon should deliver all the stuff on Christmas Eve at night.
Yeah, down the chimney.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Santa. And it'll really be the first real Santa that's delivering shit on Christmas Eve.
That's like a service for rich people. Like it's like if you're a multi-millionaire and shit, you pay for like real Santa to come.
And bring the presents.
He fucking comes in the middle of the night and shit, eats the cookies. It's like fucking... It's like a service for multi-millionaires. Mom, I saw Santa last night. He really came.
He really came.
He did, huh?
Right. That's funny, because we celebrate Kwanzaa.
It's a good thing he came. I paid him fucking $8,000.
Right? He cleans the place out.
It cost me $10,000 to hire Santa.
He's like checking out the jewelry and shit while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
He just leaves a gift on the dresser, takes some earrings.
It cost $25,000.
You blame it on the maid, fire the maid, call some guy to put cameras in. And
Santa
so on.
Actually comes down your fucking chimney for $25,000.
He's a real skinny dude that has an inflatable suit. And when he comes down, the suit pops up.
Fucking Santa, man.
I've been using matches. You know what matches are?
Because you don't want. That's a big thing now with the people who smoke weed, that they don't want to use lighters and
butane. They use wax rope.
Yeah, they like all like the beatnik dude did. What are they called? Not beatniks. That was from the 60s.
I don't fucking know, man.
They don't want to breathe the butane in, so they light something and then light their...
I probably breathed in gallons of that shit over the years.
I mean, think about how many one-hits I've done with the fucking lighter, sucking the fucking flame. Holy shit, that's probably fucked me up. It probably made me retarded. Yeah.
People were like, this dude lit a bowl with like a magnifying glass.
I'm gonna start doing that now with my one-hitter, using, like you said, that wax rope or something, or that whatever it is. You're supposed to use like regular natural rope.
You're supposed to use a magnifying glass and use the sun. That's the most pure way to do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you really want to do it without any residuals.
Yeah. No chemicals added.
We should make a bowl with like a little magnifying glass.
Yeah, you just flip the magnifying glass over and kind of tip it towards the sun and it lights the bowl.
The Magnum Bowl.
That's fucking legit, dude. You just made something up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Daniel. I better bleep that one out.
Yep, it'll be out there anyway. People can hear us like through the fucking walls.
Yeah.
They come up with all our ideas. I have no fucking lighter, dude. It's hard to smoke fucking hash.
You actually have no lighter?
I don't know where it is. I left it at work.
Dude. I fucking hate when that happens, man. Sometimes I'll have weed and I'll have a one-hitter and I will have nothing to light it. I'm like fucking burning a piece of paper in the toaster. So I can fucking light my one-hitter.
It's not a bad idea.
That's what I do. I like take a piece of paper and I roll it real thin and then I light it with the fucking toaster until it gets going, and then I'm
light a candle.
Fucking sucking it.
That's what you should do. Christmas is almost here and there's really not a lot of cheer. Fucking think I'm running out of beer and I fucking don't even care.
I got no cheer left.
I had a lighter.
Good, dude.
We were talking about in Denver or Colorado, another incident where the boyfriend or husband, has killed his girlfriend. Or
well, we don't know if he killed her, but they can't find her.
I didn't see it. You tell me.
Well, what I'm saying is they've been searching his property, and because the fiance's missing, and now he ain't saying a word except for through his lawyer.
Yeah, right.
That's it. So.
And then what do we? We had another subject that came from that. Let's see.
Yeah, it was a piece of advice you had to say in an accent, an Irish accent.
Oh, okay, now it's coming back. So then we, then we said, why would you kill your girlfriend? I mean, I know you're in pain, you miss her, she's breaking up, whatever reason, that's gonna fade. But killing her, that's gonna be something you gotta look over your shoulder for the rest of your life and be paranoid.
Yeah, it's not
so my advice is, the best way to forget about your old girlfriend is with your new girlfriend.
That's true. That's true, man.
A new set of lips on your dick is a good distraction device from the old girlfriend.
Yeah. I agree, dude. It's not worth killing her. I mean, what the hell are you killing her for? I ain't getting you nowhere. God.
People are nuts.
Stupid.
They should take my course in breaking up with your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You get a bunch of girls there too. There's two groups. Chicks that broke up too. Try to hook them all up. Like, this is how it works. You gotta start over. Here's some tissues. What's your face? Yellow makes me sad. Remember that commercial? Let's take a trip to Mammy-Pambyville and find you some self-esteem, you jackwagon. Then he whips Kleenex at him. He goes, here, you want a Kleenex? And he reaches up and then he whips him at him. Like,
that's what my dad would probably do. My stepdad.
You can't make a drill sergeant a psychiatrist. That dude passed away like this year, within the last year, I think.
Wow.
The guy from Full Metal Jacket. Sergeant. That's
really?
The best scene of any movie ever.
Right.
If you can't handle that scene, then maybe you do need a psychiatrist. Yeah. He's like, what are you looking at? He's like, I bet you suck dick. He goes, do you suck dick? No, sir. Louder. He's like, I bet you do. He goes, the best part of you rolled down your mom's ass and left a brown stain on the mattress. That dude is fucking you up. If you couldn't handle him, people couldn't, like in the movie, yeah, but I bet it was really like that for some people.
Yeah, I'm
couldn't
sure.
Get that part. Wipe that smile off your face. You think this is funny?
I'm watching hockey. That's how bored I am.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a hobby.
The Blackhawks are playing.
First thing you do. Should I send you some links for jet skis? Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to say that fentanyl sales were up. I forgot to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Is that because there's more people or more demand just from the regular users?
I mean, who's making fentanyl? You think someone would go and get those people in trouble?
For making it?
They're obviously making too much.
Is it a pharmaceutical company that makes it?
It's being made illegally, you know? It's probably the Chinese are probably making it.
Let's not talk about that shit. Because that's the kind of people, that's like, hey, we got to shut these guys up. You know, they're talking a little too much about what we're doing over here.
Talking about the Chinese mafia.
Hey, yeah, you know, I do not recall what happened.
My new thing is this.
He fell down the stairs twice.
I'm listening to the news the other day, and this cop, he was a police chief or something. He gets busted for, like, framing a bunch of people. So his record is, like, so good, you know?
Right.
And here's what he gets. He gets 3 years in prison for that. It's like, dude, to me you should get, of all the people you framed, the person that got the worst sentence, that should be your sentence. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, that ain't even a slap on the wrist for that kind of thing. Here you could have put someone in jail for life, and you're getting 3 years for that. Jersey Shore. That's a bunch of bullshit, dude. If you're a cop and you frame somebody, you should get life in fucking prison.
My advice is stay as far away from the police as you can. Keep your distance. People. If you think they're going to help you get your cat out of the tree,
3 years he gets. He's a police chief who frames people who end up in prison, and he gets 3 years.
It's not who you know or who you blow. It's how you blow who you know.
It's a bunch of bullshit. He should get 20 years to life for that.
It's not going to happen.
He took people's lives away, basically, and ruined their lives.
More than just this time. He's done it his whole career. That's what his career is based on.
Bullshit.
They base their career on that.
Yeah.
Dude, listen. Everything's bad that they do. It's never a good scenario.
Yeah.
It's all
that makes
bad.
me so angry when I hear that. That's not even a slap on the wrist for that kind of crime.
It's bad like this.
Here's another one I heard that's funny. It's not funny.
How many stories? No, I take you back. There's probably a lot of times where, like, cops have performed CPR on choking babies and saved them. I'm not saying that never happened, dude. And they're heroes for that shit.
Yeah, all kinds of shit like that.
Let's talk about both ends.
Yeah.
There's those cases which are awesome. But then there's those other cases which are terrible as well.
Well, here's this other thing I hear about.
The baby is way better, I think.
This This is really
Saved
weird.
the baby. He punches you in the face and he goes, I saved the baby last week.
Yeah. He's got to even it out. Another thing I heard, ready for this? This isn't funny, this one, at all.
It's not funny.
So try not to laugh when I tell you this one.
That's why I said stay the fuck away from him. Unless your baby's choking, I would stay the fuck away from him.
These, you know how like girls, a lot of times some of these girls, I don't know if they're Pakistani or they're Indian or something like this.
If I don't know, I call them Hindian.
Right, let's say they're Hindians. They're getting married off when they're like 13 and shit, right?
Where? Here? Not here.
Yeah. So here's what they do now. Here's what they're doing now, these girls.
No.
They take them overseas. So what the girls are doing now, this is a new thing I heard. And then, it's like a signal. And then they'll fail the test, like
Delete. And then the cops know they're trying to take them out.
Yeah, this is the thing they're doing. So they put us.
And then they set off the alarm at the.
Yeah, and this is how they've catch the dads for fucking doing this.
Well, now you ruined it. Now the dads are gonna check them all.
Well, if they put this on TV, I mean, I didn't make this up. I mean, who's listening to my radio show as opposed to fucking watching TV?
You're not helping.
I'm not helping. Gotta keep it a secret.
Now they're gonna have to fucking suitcase this.
I don't know what to say now.
You know what a suitcase is, right?
Yeah.
Put it in your ass.
I'll bleep out the words.
Look at that, dude. Look at the video.
That's crazy, dude. I wish I could record our Skype video if I could put that on our phone.
They're gonna have to keister it. That you said this. They told it. They're gonna keister like a ball bearing or something.
Yeah.
Or like a Benoit ball. Replace the spoon with Benoit balls. You hide those.
It's time to start beating the shit out of the dads that do this.
The dads they should do it yeah, that's what I say we do.
We take them out back and we fucking teach them a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for that fucking start happening.
The behind the shed fucking old school method.
Yep.
We weren't even gonna have a shed, but I don't like you so much. I'm building one today.
I'm building a shed just to beat your ass behind it. Oh, fuck. It's a lot of work, but I'm fucking doing it.
You're fucking around, dude. Because when you see the last shingle go on the roof of this bitch, I'm coming for your ass.
I'm beating your ass behind my new shed. I'm not even putting anything in the shed.
I'm building it just for that. Hey, I bet when you get home, you're going to take that uniform off, aren't you? I'm going to take your ass behind the shed and give you something you can't take off.
That's the one thing that upsets me the most. I can almost deal with anything. I mean, I can almost deal with the dude who killed his fiancée. But when it comes to hurting kids, man, I just fucking can't
But that's somebody's kid. When it comes to hurting chicks and kids.
Yeah. I can't handle it. I can't handle when people hurt kids.
I'm going to tell people most
makes me angry.
So if you can't handle it, get out of the game because they will freak your mind. So
yeah,
that's what you're worried about. If you're trying to blame it on her for being psycho, fuck, I don't know how that stands up in court.
Yeah.
Here's my witness, 10 other women that are crazy.
Yeah, it's because she was crazy.
Yeah. Just stay the fuck
Don't
away.
hurt kids, man, or I'm gonna kill you.
Remember what I said, man. Rather than get a kick straight in the nuts, get a new girlfriend. She'll make you forget about the old girlfriend as fast as you get her. Doesn't even have to be a good one at first. Anyone will do it in the beginning.
Who's handing their daughter off to some other dude to marry him? It's like, fuck.
I don't know. It's dude, all this weird religious bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
I hope it's real, and the real God who hates all this stuff just fucking castrates all these bastards.
It's time.
Because you're supposed to be whatever.
I got a few things I need to discuss with God and fucking tell him to straighten some shit out. He's been fucking lax lately.
Here's the problem we have.
I fucking got some shit.
What's the real religion? Is the real religion the religion where the most people follow it? So that's the real religion? That would seem to me the mathematically correct way of figuring it out. So what is that? What would be the biggest one? Are they the
Muslims?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So are they the real religion? Because by far they are more outnumbering every other religion.
Yeah.
They're the real. That's why they hate us so much. Because we're all the fake ones.
Yeah. But
How do you not notice? There's so
I think I know
many.
who Daniel Nash was now that you brought this up, dude.
How are they? Dude, here's what blows my mind. How did they reproduce so much with sand? Very little food, little bit of oil. And there's so many of them. You think they'd be the thin crowd, like in the desert. Oh, there's a few people living in that hot area where you would fucking be a raise in that, right? What do you think about that?
Because I heard a story the other day about this minister for this big church who bought his wife a brand new Range Rover. Did you hear about that?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's like he took a whole bunch of heat for that.
It'll blow over. All he has to do is a couple. The Lord deserves a Ferrari, and he's asking me to drive it for him. So stretch big and dig deep. That's what it is.
He said it's because... No, was it a Range Rover or was it a Lamborghini?
It was a Lambo.
Was it?
It was a Lambo. 200 G's. 200 G's. What's up? What's up?
Well, he said it's because she had admired it. It's like, dude, who the fuck doesn't admire a fucking Lamborghini? It's like that's like saying he admired fucking a chocolate bar. It's like...
Yeah, that's as dumb as that gets.
Because she admired it. Oh yeah, I ran across this dude the other day who thought Lamborghinis, they sucked. They were just fucking shit. She admired it. I admired it since I was 8 years old.
Because she admired it, I got it for her.
Yeah.
I wonder what other shit he bought for her that she admires, like shoes and jewelry and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sure this Lamborghini is just a fucking tip of the fucking bucket of the shit he buys her with fucking money that he's taken from he supposedly got from a book deal. Okay.
Right. Yeah, booking all them people to come watch him. It's like a concert. What difference does it make if you're like a rock and roll star? You know, come see you. Yeah. He's like a rock and roll star preacher.
He's a rock and roll star for Jesus.
He's the Jesus rock and roll man. God bless him. I defend him all the way. Now that you think about it like that, just because they don't want to hear drums and guitar, they want to hear bullshit thrown your way.
They want to hear babbling bullshit about Jesus.
What is that? Why does that make you wrong?
What I'm thinking the other day is, what happens if...
It's my Christmas version.
You know Moses, Mary and Joseph, you know?
Did they get married?
What happens if the innkeeper just let him in and gave him a room instead of making him go to the manger? The innkeeper's like, just come on in, I got a room for you. I got the penthouses available. That whole fucking manger story be gone.
What if,
I'm going back in history. If I can go back in time, I'm buying fucking Joseph and Mary, I'm paying for their hotel room. I'm fucking getting them set up, man. I'm getting them room service. I'm getting them. And when Jesus is born, he's going to be born on a nice, comfy bed. With some fucking eggs and bacon and some fucking mini bar action. He's going to have, that's going to be fucking nice.
We can't even figure out where we're going, and they just followed like a star. You know, like GPS. S stands for star. The S stands for star. Global Positioning Star.
They knocked on the door, and the innkeeper says, "We have no room for you poor people.
All right.
You can sleep in that manger."
I don't believe none of it. Because since when do kings bring gifts to anyone?
Sleep in that manger over there in the back.
You know what I mean? Kings don't give gifts to poor
I'm buying
people.
them a suite if I go back in time. I'm going to be waiting right there by the door. Just put this on my credit card, I'm going to say. I got a Visa right here.
Get them an Airbnb or whatever that.
Throw the room on this card. And all the food they can eat.
And whatever's in the mini fridge.
Yeah.
Not me.
Everything.
Right?
Get him a bottle of champagne.
Bottle of wine, I was going to say. Damn, dude, a bottle of red wine. You just said champagne before. Is there any red wine in the mini fridge? What they get over there?
Holy shit. It's going to be the blood of your baby soon.
I don't believe it because no prince or king would bring gifts to a poor person. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The whole manger's fake. Just think about it. Plus, they would never
the
travel
world
alone.
is Muslim, and they don't believe any of that shit. So
they wouldn't travel alone anyway because they would be massacred by the masses for being alone. Whole thing's fake, dude.
That's a lot of mangers out there that would have been not sold. Think about it. Thanks to me and my credit card.
If we really struck down the whole...
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? If we're going to take down some statues,
I told some holy roller, there's some holy roller I work with, I told him that the other day. What?
You tell him, if we're going to take down some statues of fucking people, let's take down some factitious shit. You're taking down real general statues. Let's take down the fake stuff.
Yeah.
Till you can prove it.
Yeah, prove that.
Except, see, you'd have to get rid of the Buddha, the Ganesh, all that.
The Buddha's
stuff.
Real.
I would keep Buddha around anyway. He's kind of cool. Hey, Buddha, what's up, dude? I'm gonna get him all. He
looks
Buddha.
Chill. Like he looks like somebody you want to hang out with.
Or he's like, off with your head. Ha ha. One of the two. It's that fast. Hey, I would like to have them all. The Ganesh, the Buddha, everything. Just in case.
You can't have Muhammad. You can't have an image of him. That's sacrilegious.
A little bit of something.
That's why you never seen what Muhammad looks like.
Because he don't exist like the rest of them?
No, because you're not allowed to have an image of Muhammad. It's like, they'll kill you for that.
Is there an image of him somewhere?
I swear to God, a person drew him in a cartoon and they went to France and shot up the whole building, remember?
No way.
Yeah, that was just for drawing a cartoon of him. So.
I'm gonna do that.
You don't want to be drawing Muhammad.
It's like, you know how death by police, like you pull a gun on the cops? It's death by drawing Muhammad.
That's how you commit suicide.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you commit suicide? Oh, he drew Muhammad in a cartoon.
And they killed him. He knew it was going to happen, so it was suicide.
Yeah, that was just like, that was his cry for help.
Death by Muhammad drawing.
We're probably in trouble for just saying this.
We could be.
I accidentally drew Muhammad. Damn it, I accidentally doodled Muhammad when I was at work.
Hey, don't
Someone cabbed me for mine.
Don't draw an image in your mind right now.
I don't even know what he looks like. No one's ever drawn him.
I'm guessing he's about a 6'2" black guy with boxing gloves.
Mm-hmm. Muhammad Ali.
Striped shorts.
Yeah. It's okay to name a boxer after him.
Because no one could kick his ass. That's why.
Yeah.
He's the only one that could say he's Muhammad without getting his ass fucking pummeled.
Yeah.
I'm a bird man, come to me. I'm a bird man.
I float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Couldn't even hit him. That's why he was so good.
What you gotta do is when a new state just starts fucking legalizing it, then you open up a dispensary there. You gotta come in new.
You know what the problem with this is going to happen? You got to be careful whose toes you're stepping on. I'm afraid this business is going to get like that.
They're going to rough you up and shit?
I'm just saying. You might need to know a couple people before you start fucking opening up some shops.
Yeah. I'm sure you got to pay somebody. All cash.
What are you talking about? You're putting a building here? Ha! Great. We're going to be neighbors. I'll come visit you every Friday.
Yeah. Just protection.
We'll be neighbors.
We'll call protection money.
I was going to open this building, but I'm glad you're doing it with all your money.
Do you have to use cash to buy weed there?
What do you mean?
Like, can you use your ATM card?
Yeah.
Oh, someone told me you couldn't.
Well, there's an ATM machine. I'm pretty sure you could use your card, though. Yeah, you could use your card, yeah.
I mean, you just don't have to go to the ATM machine, get cash, then give them cash?
I'm pretty sure no. Some places you could just scan your card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some places might make you get cash out of the ATM, but they have right there in the lobby, so what fucking difference does it make?
Yeah.
Yep, nope.
Okay,
no, some places. Yep. Maybe he was in the wrong place, because there's a few that maybe now have it. There's hundreds, maybe thousands of shops, so
yeah,
we just went to the wrong one. Maybe we should start a website to tell you where to go get weed, because I know where to go.
Yeah, like start a...
Call it...
probably is something already.
I'm sure there is. There has to be.
Yeah, there has to be some... I should Google it. There has to be some
Why
kind
do
of...
people still go to the other places here that are more money, though? That's what I don't get. Mm-hmm. And they live here. I go here, and you're like, why? You pay 3 times as much. It's probably damn near the same way. I mean, if it's really that noticeable, you're a fucking head game. The difference, like, it's just in your head. Just because you're reading labels and you got a different view. Even paying more maybe makes you feel like it's better, but you're getting duped. Doopy.
There's a website called Leafy.
The dude goes, it's called ground flour and it's all shake. A lot of people buy big buds and they grind it up anyway. I'm like, dee. I buy only buds. Then they get home and grind it. It's like, I just buy it all ground. I said, is ground flour the stuff you sweep up off the ground at the end of the day after you're trimming?
Yeah, there's no dispensaries around me. Illinois got a ton of them. Ohio does.
Illinois does?
Yeah,
but they're all med, right?
Yeah, they're all medical.
So what? Just go get your med license, but you lose your FOID card.
I don't need that anyway.
I'm just telling other people who think they're just going to get a medical license to get weed, then you can't have a FOID card. So the states that make you have a FOID card, you can't have a gun.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
That's so stupid. Here's why.
It should be the opposite.
This joint kept that dude from shooting that gun.
Yeah. I don't understand why the correlation is there.
It should be alcohol is why you can't have a gun, not weed.
Yeah, alcohol is most likely. Half the reason people get shot is because of alcohol.
Because dudes, man, I got so high, I got pissed off.
I got my gun. It's like most people fall asleep on the way to their gun. You chill out and get some Doritos.
And then when I saw the gun, I started laughing, and I went
like, what the fuck do I go to the gun? It's a fucking gun.
Stupid shit.
Fucking alcohol is way worse.
And you know what? It's a business. Come on, think about it. Like, if they really wanted to stop a lot of this chaos, they could, but they feed a lot of it, man.
Yeah.
The world does. They feed the chaos. Like these people in France and shit fucking marching down the street. Nothing's gonna be... I told this dude at work, he's like, that's what we need to do. I'm like, bullshit. Here, they'll mow your ass down doing that shit.
Yeah.
Same France. Tiananmen Square.
Is that what they're doing? Are they protesting in France right now?
Fuck Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one thing I was to talk about, the protest.
Yeah.
Back to the news. Modern day news. Here, it's our news segment. Here with Pauly Shore. No. Dude, it turns out France is not having a good time. If 2 million people marched down fucking Michigan Avenue with torches, they would mow them down with M16s in America.
Yeah.
That's why that shit don't happen here. We tried the revolution thing. Didn't work out quite the way we thought it was. And that was way back when, before M16s. And Apache helicopters. And F-16s. And stealth bombers. We're pretty much at the mercy of our own country, because if we started a revolution against the baddest army in the world, what? You can't do that shit. You might just, like, get your point across for a few weeks. Eventually they're going to come spray your ass with some napalm.
Yeah, they gotta get people to work. You know, you're gonna interrupt the fucking rush hour.
You think our government would give up if you march down the street like these French fuckers? Hell no. They'd just mow all these people down and say, we shut all these people up. Who's next?
Yeah.
We need to thin out the population anyway. There are way too many people on food stamps. We got a whole new generation of people to fill those spots now.
Yeah, they're taking pictures of you and shit, and they're fucking using that against you.
We don't even have to. We were going to hire more people for public aid, but now that we mowed all you motherfuckers down, we opened up a lot of area for new people. We made it like where we don't need more workforce to keep up.
We could let some more migrants in.
They'll fill the card slots with new people. Oh, you want to march down the street with your fucking lane card?
They don't care about you.
You were a threat. See, after 9/11, now they could just call it a terrorist threat. Even, like, what they're doing would be considered a terrorist threat.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives them the legal right to mow you down, dude. Once you start shooting at people...
Who's watching a judge fucking TV show? It's like...
People who are getting ready to go to court, they might want to get a little...
I got no desire to hear about people bitching at each other about their problems. When some
like
moron pretend judge fucking...
For the same thing, so you want to see a little bit of how it's going to go down, maybe? What to and not to say?
Huh. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. How many times? I've been in court a few times. I don't mean to brag, but sometimes you're sitting there and you're like, you think it's cool to be called first? Not always. No. If you have an attorney, it is, because you don't do any talking anyway. But if you're coming to represent yourself on something stupid like speeding ticket or whatever it is, think, hey, I'll just do this myself, blah, 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 court supervision.
Yeah.
Well, then you see, it's better to be called then at the end, because you could see other cases like yours and not kind of deal with the judge. Like, she may be going, you may say, not guilty, and she hammers the 3 dudes in front of him. You're like,
fucking, I'm guilty.
And then 2 guys say, oh, guilty, okay, court supervision, here's a $200 fine, blah, blah, blah. You can't get it. So you kind of get to read what's going to go down. Like,
right. You could
judge, man, I know what to do. I watched this.
But you're the first one. You're right. You're just kind of flying, like, on your own.
Plus, they might be like, when I first get to work, I'm in a bad mood, dude. So,
yeah.
By the tail end, you're like, I'm almost out of here. Let's just fucking
get this guy in and out.
Better to be last. Go to the bathroom.
Oh, one time I was guilty, and they made me pay a fine, but I didn't have enough, so I had to pay the last $1 with quarters, and they wouldn't fucking take it. The dude's like, we don't take quarters here.
One time I asked for a translator.
So a fucking dude behind me pulls a fucking $1 out of his pocket and fucking hands it to me.
They're like, God, this sucks. Here you go, bro.
He's like, dude, here's a fucking $1, dude. You're getting out of here.
And they're like, they come up there and they ask if anyone needs a translator. So I raise my hand and then I go over this other group. I'm like, Let me try this group for a minute.
Let me
Then
try
they
that
come up.
translator group.
The judge is talking to me, and then at first I played it off like I thought I could do it. They caught me though. She was kind of pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I
all
was
you
like-
got to do is you can hear what the judge says anyway.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yeah.
She's talking to you in Spanish. You just
God,
you
dude.
don't understand the translator.
They caught me, dude. They caught me because I was just doing yes and no, and then they wanted like an answer of words, like a whole sentence.
Oh yeah, and you couldn't say it.
And I'm like, sí.
See?
No. And then she's looking at the judge like, this dude ain't Spanish. The judge didn't know. It was something stupid like the speeding ticket.
Dude's not
But
Spanish.
they were taking them first. I had to get to work. That's what I told them. She's like, man, I could throw you in jail right now. I'm like, why? You asked me if I needed a translator. What is that? I did, because you know what? I needed her to get me to the front of the line so I could get to work. I needed her for that. I understood every word you said.
Yeah.
Dude, I got thrown in jail that day.
I understood that you need a translator. That's one thing they learned first.
Ask me why. I had her over the barrel.
Yeah.
You asked me, do I need a translator? Yes. You didn't say, do you need a translator to translate the words? You just asked if I needed one, and I did, to get in the front of the line with the rest of these people so I could get the fuck out of there. And I kind of had it, dude.
Wow.
I'm thinking I better